What's up, guys? Big Rob here, Chaos Nutrition, coming to you from the Valley of the Sun, where we're in just the 90s this week. Last week was a barn burner, man. We were in the high teens last week, man, and it was something else. Nonetheless, take it in stride, right? Every day that we're above ground is a good day, nonetheless. So, topic of discussion today, I wanted to talk about Mr. Fred McAfee, and I want to talk about fake Patriots, and I'll go on from there. So let's get it started. Fred McAfee, the founder, the owner of McAfee Antivirus, found dead in a Spanish prison. The interesting about Mr. McAfee, though, is that he's been on countless shows. Most I call them conspiracy theorist shows like Alex Jones and such. And it's pretty obvious that he put it out there that he would never commit suicide. So, interestingly enough, facing extradition back to the United States, they find him dead in his cell, much like Mr. Epstein, under stranger conditions. Some people think that he had some information on the Clintons that would implicate them in a bunch of crimes that were committed. Listen, my take on it is it takes a lot of balls to do what he did. Same with Epstein. And then we find out cameras are turned off and guards are out of place with the Epstein deal. And you're going to find the same similarities with this one. Just like with Seth Rich, whereas his car just blows up mysteriously and all this, that, and the other. And it's just puzzling because, it just seems like unsolved mysteries doesn't work when it pertains to these type of people, where you would ask questions like, hey, does anyone, are they wanted for something? Is there a bounty on them? Anything like that. And then facing extradition, you would think that you'd have probably just a little bit more security, a little bit more care. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I've never worked in a prison, but I would assume someone that of a high value target like Mr. McAfee would just have a little bit more guard than, Smokey the Joe prison guard. I would assume he'd be under federal care at some level, even a Spanish prison, and they would put a little bit more attention on him, keep him alive kind of thing. They want info out of him. That's just me. But dead men don't talk, right? That's kind of going from the Pirates of the Caribbean, and just kind of a long lost note there is that, dead men don't talk. So now I guess the book of Mr. Fred McAfee has been closed, and they can move on to something else. But whatever information he had that could implicate somebody, it's long gone. Doesn't appear that it'll ever be told again. So there we are. So he's gone, much like Epstein. I don't know if anything will come of it, but pretty big name in the industry, creating that antivirus software that went along with Microsoft. And a rich man, he's gone now. So, interestingly enough, we'll see what happens in the upcoming days and weeks, what leaks out there, what doesn't. And you'll be able to use your best judgment to, really focus on what happened. I mean, you make up your own story at this point, because I don't know if you'll ever get the details. Secondly, fake patriotism. Now, I'm not saying it's totally fake, but I do have a little bit of a problem with it. I don't have a problem with entrepreneurship and people out there making $1, for their time and for their efforts and all that good stuff. But what I do have a problem with is it immediately goes from, rah patriotism, MAGA, all this other stuff, to I want to sell t-shirts and make a buck. Nothing wrong with it. Like I said, capitalism at its finest. You do what you want. It just, if you've already got money yourself, it just looks kind of different, right? So you look at it and you're like, wow, this guy really needs to make t-shirts. What's going to be next? Who knows? I just say, if you're doing something with patriotism in mind, and you're talking to vets like myself who, did it for a whole lot less than, what you guys make out here in the real world, it kind of, it's a little bothersome, because, we put our asses on the line for a couple $100 a week. And when you're talking about patriotism, some of us just get a little bit burnt by it. And, we just want you to be wholehearted about it, and not just, rah, pay me. Because a lot of times, like I said, we've lost guys in battle and in other places. And, it sucks because you don't want those guys' names to be in vain. So like I said, if you're doing it with respect and honor, you're not just doing it for a quick buck, that's all good. I'm not one to check you. I'm just letting you know fake patriotism will be sniffed out by those that steal valor and all that stuff. It all goes in that same box, so just be careful with it. I try not to leak a lot of my Marine Corps background into my business, only because people know that I'm a veteran. People know that I'm a veteran-owned business. And I don't need to keep pushing it. I think people get it, and I don't want to patronize it, okay? That's just kind of where I go with it. So, that being said, it is what it is. As far as any chaos updates, we're really trying to keep the protein flowing, as we've been having some trouble with containers coming over from China. We stopped it. We started manufacturing in the United States, and we're getting kind of the same problem where the heat is causing some of these containers to bend in shipment. So we're having a little bit of issue with that, and we're trying to quell that and fix that, so bear with us. I know that chocolate's our number one seller, chocolate milkshake. As soon as we get it in, it's sold out. So we're really trying to ramp up that aspect so that we can keep it in stock for you and keep you happy. As it pertains to other products, we were working on that sleep aid, and that's still in the works. We're still thinking about it, still working on it. I'm having a little discussion as to some of the ingredients in it, so I want to make sure that it's right before it hits the market. Another one that was out of stock that I didn't talk about was our greens and reds. I couldn't anticipate how fast it was going to sell. It sold out in the first 2 weeks. So honored, so proud. I think in the upcoming days and months, you're going to see that our stock is a lot better with it. So we're happy about that. So stay tuned for that. And maybe adding a couple athletes before the end of the year, before we get to the expos. We're hoping to get out to those expos and such. But much like the country, we faced a little bit of a lull. And when that happens, you got to just roll with the punches, right? One foot in front of the other, keep pushing forward, keep making shit happen the best you can. And, stay motivated and dedicated to your cause. That's something I've always pushed. Sorry if it's a little loud in here. I got to get the car washed yesterday. We had some monsoons come through, and they really shit on your cars with all the rain. It's like dirt rain that just falls from the sky. So having a white car hides some of it, but oftentimes it doesn't. So get in there, get the car washed, keep it clean, keep you happy before you head into the gym. And so yeah, that's kind of where we're at. Just kind of some updates there, the McAfee situation, and then just staying tuned as to what's going on with everything else at the border, everything else that's going on with the economy, with inflation. I know you guys are probably getting hit pretty hard out there as well. So just stay with it. Keep your diets up. Try to do the best you can. Keep getting to the gym. If you've got to cut some things out of your budget to make it work, let not the gym be one of them. Stay with it. You need it. If you fall off that game, it's so hard to get back on it. So my best recommendation is, in these type of times where it might be dire for you, think about cutting that DirecTV before you cut the gym bill. Think about cutting maybe Netflix or something before you cut your gym bill, because I think it's that important. If you really have to, go to the gym at a time maybe your show is on. You watch your show, get some cardio done. I really don't know what to tell you. Maybe stream it on your phone, figure out another way, but cutting the gym out, probably not a great idea. I'm going through a wind tunnel right now, so in just a second. I normally have the guys running through for me, so I don't usually do it myself. But today, I'm doing it myself. We're almost done here. Interestingly enough, they got a sign that's over here that says go, right? And they also have a guy standing there giving you the thumbs up. So it's like, okay, what are we doing here? But anyways, enjoying the day, getting out there. Like I said, we're in the high 90s here, out there enjoying the day. But like I was saying, when I was getting back to the gym aspect, just try not to cut it out. The same with supplements. I mean, honestly, if you guys have to afford real food, as far as buying chicken breast, tuna, all that good stuff, I would suggest you do that over buying supplements. Buy what you need, but you know what? Don't let it go by the wayside. If you need some sort of assistance or some help, just hit me up in the DM, man, or email me. We'll figure out a plan to keep you, you know, up with your supplements, and we'll keep you, you know, on the on and up with your supplements, and keep you in the gym, keep you healthy, because even when times are tough, you got to find ways to keep your mind and your body right, because when those go, everything else goes. So guys, I'm going to keep this video kind of short, and I'll get back to you in the next couple of days as we see some updates, and when I feel it's important to bring you the info. I don't just like throwing videos out just to throw them out or just to have something to talk about. I actually have some substance to the videos that we give you. Again, I appreciate all your contributions, whether it's a subscription, whether it's a like, whether it's a follow, you name it. It's appreciated here at Chaos Nutrition. Myself, my athletes, all the ambassadors, we really appreciate you, you know, keeping us afloat and keeping us maintained not only through the quarantine times, but here on in 2021. So you're greatly appreciated. Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell button, and you know, welcome to the world of chaos if you haven't already been enshrined. So keep getting out there, guys. Keep doing whatever it takes. Stay ride or die for your circle, and understand that there's no easy way out. There's no shortcut home, man. You're gonna have to do the work. Sometimes it's the work that you don't want to do, but you got to do it anyway. So anyways, guys, stay blessed, you know, stay healthy, and keep getting after your dreams every damn day. On that note, guys, I'm out.